Hello, it says I'm live. I can only believe it. So, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming along. I don't know quite how many there are of you at this stage, but I'm sure it's going to. Oh, it says 28, so that's encouraging. Um, so good to see you all. And Keith will be getting round to reading out all the names fairly shortly. I'll just talk about what we're going to do first. We're going to make a small pill pot, all three. That was the one I put up as a demo. Excuse all the black marks around the bottom. My wife has this habit of drawing round things to make circles, and this was in the kitchen. I made this some time ago, and it's suffered a little, but there we are. So we're going to make something like that. We're going to make one with the closed off top and one with a flared out top, so that if you want to pick pills out, you can actually do so if it slopes outwards. This one I use it every day, and I tip them into my hand and then put them in my mouth, and so this shape works very well for me. I don't drop as many with this. So that's what we're going to be doing. We've got two U blanks and one Merbau. Merbau? Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Yep. Blank. So we're going to be certainly doing two of them. I think possibly three, but we'll just see how time goes. Or if I start the third one, I don't have to finish it, because I can soon do that. And these are all just to explain why I'm doing these little tiny bowls. We have a little thing going on at our local church where everybody in the congregation is given £10 to go away as a talent, to go away and use their talents to make the £10 worth more than £10. So I should be selling these in the local church and at the local village market and what have you, in the hope that I can raise. I think last year I did about 150, or 2 years ago, about 150 or something. So I should be able to make a bit more than tenner anyway. So that's what it's all about. I'm also doing. I've bought a laser thingy, which I shall engraver. That's the one. So I should be doing coasters like that with the picture or a drawing of the church on. That one's a bit overburnt, but I shall get it right eventually. And I'm doing little key rings with the same picture on. So we'll see. It's all a bit of fun, and I just enjoy doing it. It's part of being part of the local community as well. It's a Grade 1 historic building, listed building, which is 800. We should have had our 800th celebration last year. And I know some Americans may well be jealous of that. We didn't have it because of COVID, so we're going to be doing it this year. So we'll be doing more fundraising for that as well. But of course, it's an enormously expensive building to maintain, so we will have to do our bit. Anyway, enough of that. I'll get on with what I'm supposed to be doing, and if Keith's, I'll bring him back in if you're ready.
Yeah, I'm fully dressed. Don't worry.
Good
evening, everybody.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, good evening and hi.
So yep. So I shall be getting on to the lathe. I'll find which camera shall we use? That one. Yeah,
that's pretty good. Yeah, do you want to dump me in the background?
Yes, I will do indeed. Yep, I will do indeed. That's it. So as I said, this is a bit of you, this one, and I'll let Keith tell me who's in.
Yeah, well, the top of the chat, or as far as I can get up the chat.
Gerard was first in, so.
Yeah, well, yes, he is. I can go from Gerard, Richard Phelan, then yourself's in, so that's a bonus. Tipsy Turner, Tommy's Workshop, Lawrence Bagasia, Robert Copperwood, or Copper Owl Wood Turning, shall we say, Brian Watkins, Gerard, not sure whether I called him just now, but it's the second one if it's necessary, Norman Greenwell, down the list, Colin Izzard, I'm not in the chat, but I'm definitely in. Roy's the boys. He was in early. 6 minutes early tonight, Roy.
It's a worry, isn't it?
Yeah. What's he up to? Jennifer's is it in? Hi, Jennifer. Hi, everybody. Hodge, Keep going down the list. Malcolm Douglas. Clive Rogerson. Because I go down this list, it's growing from the bottom.
Yeah.
Leo is in from MG. Leo, MG Woodworks. Barry Chitty, club member. James Crawford. Did I shout Robert Dolman? Robert's in.
Don't think you did, no.
No.
I might be wrong.
Tony Smith, another club member. Woodworm Paul. Peter Cochrane, another club member. Neil M.
Oh,
you get there when you finish, mate, I think. Wood Wizardry by Colin. Benjamin. Oh, Lucy's in, mate.
Hello, Lucy.
And Heather tonight.
Uh-huh.
By the sound of it, Lucy and Heather. Where's she getting down there? Stacey's in.
Hello, Stacey. Right, that's got past that bit.
Douglas Mungham is in. Looks like Katie's in. Cornish maid Katie's in.
Oh, hello, Katie.
Well, Chris won't be because he's got a club meeting tonight. He's going to learn how to turn, apparently. But I'm not allowed to say that.
Perhaps he'll show us when he's learned.
Yeah. Wood turnings by Barry.
It's an interesting split that's radiating out from a knot.
Well, I've got to the bottom of my list, so if I've missed anyone, it's either tough or you put your name back in, please.
Yes.
But welcome to one and all of you. You have 37 staring at you, Andy.
Very good.
I don't know whether I've called out 37 names, but that can be rectified.
Soon tell you if you haven't, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Right, that shouldn't need doing, but it does, so I should do it.
And it's Katie's dad's birthday, so he'll be rat-arsed in a little while.
Happy birthday, Katie's dad.
Yeah, happy birthday. I can never remember your parents' name, but we think about them.
That's better. A little bit rough there still. Let's just do a little bit more.
Andy didn't give you any measurements, but basically these are 85, 90 mil diameter by about 50 mil deep.
That looks like
quite dinky.
Looks like a pretty good guesstimate. Yeah, it's 55 at the moment. It'll be a little bit less than that. And it is 90. Yeah. Thereabouts.
I should know. I cut most of the blanks.
Yeah, I was going to say. I'm just going to take a fraction more off there to get rid of all the glue. But
Clive, yes, both clubs that Andy belongs to have started, and mine has been running now 3-4 months. So we're back in person's meeting.
Yes, which is rather nice.
Yeah,
it is. Just nice to be in touch and actually talk to people face to face.
Oh, there's the normal question, mate. I can't see from there. You've got your arm in front of it.
In front of
or over it.
Oh
And
no,
you
I
haven't?
haven't.
No,
No, I haven't. You're
no.
absolutely right. But I'm not flicking it around much. It's a very small bowl.
Yeah, they said that before.
Yeah, I've got too much stuff on the bench, on the desk. There we are.
Yeah, that was Paul that questioned you on that one,
All right.
not
Thank
me.
you, Paul. I'll just try and get this
So,
a little bit smartened up.
so Gerard's
So,
been playing on a DB36. It's a change from his little MIDI Charnwood. I should think it is.
yes.
Yeah. There's a question here. What techniques do you use to hide or minimize the CA glue? Well,
I'll take it off afterwards.
yeah, I tend to put it on before I've got to the final cut, or trickle it in when it's still in the round.
Which is exactly what I've just done, yep.
Yeah, if you are coming up against a crack on 95% finish turning and you can't make it much smaller, if you put sanding sealer on, that tends to
Yes.
stop it staining.
Gives you a fighting chance, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I shall sand that up.
I know that, Gerard. I read the comments coming through while we were waiting to go live. Hope you enjoyed it. It was an ash bowl that Gerard turned, and it was he's done it in oil.
Oh right,
Say
yeah,
up there. Yeah, he did say earlier on. Tongue oil, I think you put on. And Alex of Wid and Things has just joined us. Evening, mate.
Hello, Alex. I'm just going to put my extractor on.
Without being reminded.
Yeah, I was quite impressed. I had just put the glass paper to the U, and I thought this is not a good idea as it's U.
Cornish hasn't finished. Katie hasn't finished a bowl yet. Well, you need to get back out there, Katie, and do it.
Yes, just get on with it.
Yeah, he'll be an expert tonight when he gets home. So catch him while he can remember what he's thinking about and been shown. For those that don't know, that Katie's taken over Chris's shed workshop.
Does Chris know that?
I'm not sure Chris knows totally that is the correct bit, but yeah.
Aided and abetted by everybody in the chat, as far as I can see.
Oh yeah. And Katie's been at it's behind you all last week. The local panto, which she
oh, that's right. Yes,
yeah. And apparently Chris has no clue. Well, I wasn't going to say that.
I wouldn't dream of it.
No, he might be bigger than me. Just because I'm older, he might still be bigger.
Right. Whip through these grades fairly quickly.
Oh, well done. You sold out 3 out of 6 shows. So that's good,
Oh,
Katie.
that's not bad. Yeah, it's good.
Particularly being down in the West Country where there's not that many people. So
I think people are just delighted
locals.
to actually get out of the house. Yeah.
Yeah. And Andrew at Wyvies has just joined us.
Hello, Andrew. Pleased to have you along, as ever.
Good idea, Kate. She's going to extend the workshop and put a wheel and a kiln in it too.
All right.
Yeah. Don't blame
you. Who does pottery, him or Katie?
Katie does a bit of both. I think she's quite good at crafts by all accounts.
That must be nice.
Yeah. If he gets stroppy, you can throw a lump of wet clay at him.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I did a bit of clay at college, but they were more keen on doing sculptures and things, which I was never really into. Mostly built out of breeze blocks, if I remember rightly.
Oh, and then cover it all over. Yeah, plaster it on.
But yes, it wasn't my scene particularly. Right, there we are. It's got some interesting cracking bits in it, but I'm not going to worry about those.
It won't be ultra thin, though, will it?
No.
So it should
No.
hold together, and you can, in actual fact, put a drop of glue on the inside if necessary before you make the last cut.
Yeah. I'm just going to do Yorkshire grit. Blow the dust out of the.
Some sanding sealer on it.
Yes, of course. I'm just blowing the dust out of the cracks at the moment. Well, I suppose I could have left it in there. That's all right. That's not bad. Oh, come on, get in there. So, be quiet. Right, okie doke. Bit of sanding sealant. I got me melamine.
Okay.
It arrived. It's not bad. I only ordered it yesterday.
Oh, right.
Terry did me proud.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
He is.
I don't need to get too fussy about the bit up close to the chuck because I'm actually going to be removing some more of that when I turn it round. But hey. Oh.
Best to keep hold of that bit, mate.
Yeah. I've left a bit attached to the wood, I can see. There's one bit up there.
Yeah, there's a dozen
bit
bits
down
around there. Yeah.
But hey, don't worry about little things like that. Yorkshire grit will take it off anyway. I didn't get it on there quite soon enough.
No, it's gone tacky, isn't it?
Yep. That's it. It's nearly dry now. Right, Yorkie. And that one. Why not?
There I do.
Yep. That's it. You got it. Good enough. Right.
For anyone that's not worked with cameras that are above them or in front of them, yeah, it's getting everything in the right place because you can't see until it's on screen where the camera is pointing at. Although
it's usually upside down, and then you look look at the screen and it tells you to move it to the right, and you shouldn't. You should move it to the left, and so it goes on.
Front,
yeah.
It's good fun.
It is good fun.
You guys see it the right way round, which is the bonus.
That's the main thing.
I have a bench grinder. It spins at 3,500. Will that work to sharpen my gouges? Rather fast, I would say, Tipsy. Normally, they run at about 2,800. Or if you've got the slow one, that runs at 1,400. If you're not careful, at 3,500, that will burn steel. So be very careful and a very light touch if you're going to use that.
You can take the temper off it so easily, can't you?
Yeah,
if you get it that hot.
Yeah.
Although some deny that, I must admit.
Yeah, the modern HSS, apparently it's hard to pull the temper, even if it gets quite coloured. Keith, I struck some gold today. The guy gave me tuition, gave me a dozen yew branches, 2 foot long, about 2 inches thick. Well, that's good. That is gold.
It is.
I
saw that comment earlier,
Yeah, toss them underneath the bench for a few months to let them dry out, because otherwise it'll be gold that goes to waste.
Yeah, and then enjoy it, because it's lovely stuff to turn.
Particularly in branch form. I mean, 2 inch, that's ideal for, I would say, in the first start, when you first start, little egg cups.
Yeah.
Egg
cups, pens, wands.
Yeah, pens, wands. Although
anything
it's almost
like
too
that,
good for wands. Small
goblets.
It is,
yeah. But But, well, it's certainly too good for a dibber.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Without any doubt at all. I wouldn't use it for that as a matter of principle, but there's all sorts of stuff you can do, and it's just so lovely to turn. This is not a particularly lovely piece, but hey,
But when it comes for free, you don't object, do you?
Too right.
Yeah.
And it's going to look quite nice when it's done. I keep thinking I've got a bit of tissue stuck to it. In fact, all it is that bit.
It's that white spot.
You see that white spot? Yeah. I can see it going past every time.
Yeah, I know.
Right, so that's that bit done. I think I finished buffing it, didn't I? Let's give it a little bit more welly. That's better.
Yeah. There's Tommy's put a comment in there. Temper on HSS is 800C, so you really need to get it hot to get anywhere near that. But if you've got the old-fashioned carbon steel tools,
yes,
even getting a little bit of colour is dangerous.
Yes, it's not a good idea, is it?
No.
But I'm not an engineer. I don't understand metallurgy particularly, but I just know when I've got to be a bit careful.
And they're now discussing using a belt sander and what sandpaper or grit do you use. A lot of the grits that come out for belt sanders are sufficient to take off a small amount of steel. Again,
oh
you
yes,
don't
most
want
of them
to
will
put
do.
too much weight on the steel onto the belt, because you can still either cut the belt or take all the grit off in one specific spot. So you need to keep it moving around.
Yeah, because it's not really designed for anything that hard.
No, unless you've got a decent jig set to it, it's not the easiest to use to sharpen. You can end up with some weird and wonderful shapes, but Leo's come back with 120 grit. I was thinking of 120, 180. You wouldn't want to go any finer than that. The one thing
that's a nice shine.
That's beautiful shine.
I don't know if you can see that. Yep.
Picking
nice
up a
shine.
lighter treat.
Oh, look at that in that knot. Gorgeous. Anyway, that's enough of that self-admiration. So we'll turn it round.
So going back to the belt sanders, the only time I've used a belt sander as a belt, not a belt sander for wood, is to flatten off the top of a tool rest, particularly the Axminster ones that are cast. It takes the casting down quite well.
That's not right. Put that up the top out of the way. Drop a piece. And drop another piece.
Doug Miller's joined us. Hi, Doug.
Hello, Doug. Right, this is not centered itself very well.
But you did say you had a little bit of an issue with the tenon, didn't you? Or the mortise.
Yeah, I sorted those out.
Okay.
I've got mortises both sides of all of the pieces now, because oh, hello. Yeah, that's nowhere near. Something's not right here, so we'll just have another little look.
Take it off, move it a quarter. Yeah, you can see it swinging a bit.
Yeah.
Trevor P, the hobby turner, has just joined us. Good evening, Trevor.
That's awful. I mean, that's...
Doesn't want to play ball, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Mind you, if the top's uneven...
Yeah, the top is, but I'm trying not to look at that. That's better. That'll do. That'll do. I've got to take a bit off this top edge.
Yeah, I know you said your radius and it a fraction, yeah.
So I want to get it somewhere near right. Anyway, that's okay. Just make a mark, just in case I need it. Right, Let's get the top to sit right. First of all, you can see that, can't you? Yes.
Yep,
Come
no,
from
it's
there.
good,
Yep,
good
that'll be
picture
right.
there. Yep.
It's better. I don't need to get too picky about that because I want to curve it in anyway, so let's shift that around here.
Ben, do you know what the oak was? Because there's about 500 different species of oak. And some of the whole oak is very hard. Some of the French oaks are quite hard. If it was green, it could have come in from abroad. So if you know what it was, but you know, oak's oak.
Does vary enormously, doesn't it, oak?
Yeah. Colour, grain, structure, the whole lot.
Oh. Now that split's lost a bit. I just have to reduce the height a bit. Just a little bit.
Three-quarter rate TPI. Those two grinder for my sharpener good. What spindle adapter size should I get? The spindle seems to be 3/4 by 8 TPI. You've lost me there, Tipsy. Have I missed something further up in the chat?
There's a great lump missing there. Pain. In fact, I think I might just put a little bit more glue on that.
Salvage it as best you can.
Yeah, stop it spreading any further, because otherwise I'm going to end up with no height left on it.
The spindle on his lathe, 3/4 8. 3/4 8, that's an unusual one. Tipsy.
Inch by 7?
Inch 8. 3/4 16.
M33 is the is the other one, isn't it?
That's the more common ones. What lathe have you got, Tipsy?
Yeah, record do a 16 mil, don't they?
3/4 16, yeah.
Yeah.
But now that most of them are coming out at metric, apparently.
Uh-huh. Right, let's try that.
Roy's got 3/4 16. Three-quarter 16 is usually the cheaper end of the lathe market because they're smaller spindles, and so most of those are, most, I think nearly all are 1 Morse taper as well.
Nearly there. Oh, blimey. Good job of removing all that. Yeah, it's just a little bit more there.
It's an old lathe is all I've got from Tipsy at the moment. Made by Central Machinery, roughly 50 years old. Okay. No idea. But I believe there's a website called Old Lathes.
There are any number of strange old lathes around, aren't there?
Yeah, and it's maintained by someone in the UK, and that lists all of most of the lathes worldwide. So
that's better.
Can't remember what it's called offhand. This is going to be the bottom. No, Leo, this is going to be the inside. The bottom is smaller. It's going to be slightly pulled in, the rim.
Yeah, I've lost a lot of these. The closure because of this split, but I should just increase it a little bit with this. That's better. That's better.
Lionel's in. Have we said hello to Lionel? I can't remember. If we haven't.
No, we haven't. No.
We have done now.
Oh, good. L'Atelier de Leo or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something like that. I forgot to turn it off.
I thought I could hear something in the background, but I wasn't going to be sure. Tipsy's saying, yeah, if I'm going to get a chuck, is there a standard screw-on size? No.
No. It just fit your lathe.
Yeah, but if you've got an old lathe, you possibly need to get an adapter made to fit your lathe and go for something like inch 8 or the metric one and get it dropped back. Most decent workshops would be able to produce one for you.
Yeah, and lots of places do adapters for them as well.
Yeah, and there's a complaint in here from Scott. Evening, guys. Epoxy YouTube didn't give me notification.
Oh.
I know that feeling.
Mind you, I only put it on yesterday, so.
Yeah, but it should
it still should have done it, shouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to see all this again, Scott. So.
Yeah, Webfoot resin and wood. Is that Andrew or David? David, I believe.
It's David. It's not Andrew.
Yeah, he's joined us as well.
Right, that's the outside finished.
Right, so here goes to pot the 3 that you were going to do tonight. You'll be lucky to get 2 done.
Yeah, I know. It's all gone to pieces, isn't it?
Yeah, 34 minutes in, but we're not on a race.
Hey, doesn't matter, does it?
No.
Give me something to do next week. Righty-ho.
Part 2 on Tuesday.
Yeah. Right, what should we do now? That one.
There's a question to everyone here from Brian Watkins. I've recorded and almost finished editing my first turning video. What's the best way of posting it, please? I know Scott's in the chat, so he might be able to answer that one, because Andy and myself don't do videos, we just do the live recording and you get the whole lot on YouTube. So if Scott can answer that one.
Yes, I've not actually done a video at all.
No, he knows the technicalities on that one, or anyone else that feels that they want to answer it, carry on. But I'm sure we can get an answer.
Is that?
No, we can still see.
Is that still all right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's getting a bit dark in there.
Or you getting tired? Looks like Harry's coming back with some answers to that question. Hopefully Brian's got some indication as to what Harry's talking about. Harry the Beaver? Or is it Rob tonight?
Oh, miles. Miles and miles and miles. Oh, that bloody thing's split again. Up there.
See it?
Yeah. Oh, what a pain. Okay, I'll get the inside done and then I'll just take
I'm
this
going to say drop some super
top.
glue on the inside.
Yeah, I can do that now.
Yeah. Take it off and do the other one, and then finish it once the super glue's gone right in and off.
I'm using the thin one, so it's soaking in quite quickly.
Oh, it's going in, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, you can see it tracking along the cracks. There's so many of them. Probably showing on the outside fairly soon. But anyway, no, that's gone in there. And I'll just have to take a little bit more off this top edge, but I'll get the inside done first, I think. Although it's going to get weaker, isn't it? Nope, I'll take it off. Nope. Losing my headset.
Sounds like it's picking at it again.
It did. Did sound like it. Oh, it's picking at it there. Yeah. I'll go the other way. It's fine.
Trust you, Ben. I think the answer is whatever you feel happy with. If you want to put your own name on, people are going to recognise you. If you want to put a name up other than your own name, people will soon get to recognise you. They will follow who they fancy. We follow who we fancy. We don't have to put our own name on. It is totally down to you. I've just worked it out now. Scott signed in another account on his phone. Had to nip out to the workshop. Yeah. So Scott is now Joe and Scott. Trying to get a premiere uploaded for tonight at 9:30.
Right. Yeah, and go a little bit deeper on that. It's a bit deceptive because it's quite a narrow bottom, narrow neck. But
Tommy's trying to help Tipsy out by checking out the central machinery, and the only one he can find is 3/4 10 TPI. If it's 50 years old Tipsy, they didn't give a toss about what size it was, and every manufacturer put their own thread on so that the items couldn't be changed.
Yep, did their own thing. I think that's got a slight closure on there. Yeah, it has. A little bit more off there. That's better. We're nearly there. Have I just knocked the camera? No.
No. If you did, it's gone back to where it was.
Yeah, I can't remember which one I'm using at the moment.
You're using this one.
That one?
No,
that one. That one. Yeah, that one, right. No, it's the one above it I knocked. That's all right then.
So Jennifer's on her mission again. Please don't forget the thumbs up, guys.
Thank you, Jennifer.
It is always useful to have the thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment after the video's up, please feel free to. I know Andy reads them all.
I do try, yes.
But we do tend to get round to reading them all and answer them. And if those that haven't subscribed to Andy would care to, I'm sure he would be really appreciative of that.
Oh,
it does
yes,
make life
always.
a bit easier. Not that always YouTube do give you the notifications, as Scott found out tonight.
Yeah. Right, I think that's somewhere. No, there's another bit down there. Just there, I can see it. Yeah, it's nearly there. Welly Nelly.
It's a piece of you Katie.
Just for a change.
Seeing as we don't do a great deal of work on you. And you did totally miss it because it was mentioned 3 if not 4 times. So, please pay attention, Katie. Yes, Barry, though I'm not sure what happened there. It was put in as 1 o'clock PM.
Yeah. For some reason it took it as AM, didn't it?
Yeah, it read it as AM, and it also put it up as the wrong day as well.
Because I checked it out this morning. It said it was 7 hours ago. Well, it wasn't. It wasn't, but.
Anyway, I did mine at lunchtime, Barry. I'm not sure whether you were in, and it will be up on the tubes now for all to view.
That's better. That's got it.
Katie's trying to creep. She's normally teacher's pet. She says she's sorry for not realising what the wood was.
It's all right. It's usually a pretty safe bet.
Yeah. I thought you were, Barry, but I wasn't 100%. I checked on the how much it had dried just before I came in at 6 o'clock tonight, and it was still totally round.
Yeah, I got a feeling it's going to stay that way. You know, it was looking quite stable, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I don't know whether you can have a 10-second break, mate, and put me up on full screen.
Yep, I can do that.
Because we did an green apple at lunchtime, and there were several comments about how concentric would it be, how much would it warp.
Right, I found my mouse, so I shall.
Good. It's underneath the sawdust.
Do that.
So
there you go.
This isn't the one I turned lunchtime, but this is one I turned 8-10 years ago, and I roughed it out on the back, turned it round, roughed it out on the inside, left it of a weekend, thinking I'll get back and finish it. When I got back in on Monday evening, don't know whether you can see the.
It's a rare old shape.
Yeah, get it into it's all over the place.
Yeah,
so
it is, isn't it?
It really drops down there.
Yeah.
But
and where your chin is, that's just where your fan was. Yeah.
So it's all over the place, but it's I hand sanded it and I polished it up and waxed it up. It was too good to throw away. You can see all the wrinkles and the deformed pieces underneath. There's a good indication of the edge. It wasn't even finished turned, but I couldn't put it back on the lathe, so that's how it will go. Thanks, Andy.
I think it's quite nice. I don't mind that.
Yes, it is quite nice. Yeah. Oh
no, that's not what I meant to do, was it?
Yeah,
that's better.
That's the one. Yeah.
So right. So I'm just gonna.
I would show you tonight. Well, I have.
Oh, yep. I'm just gonna give this a quick sand on the inside, and that'll be somewhere near it, won't it?
Well, you're only going to get the one done tonight.
Yeah, not as quick as I was hoping to be. It's the grain on this thing, to be honest, as much as anything.
Well, you've got to have some sort of excuse.
Yeah, it's got knots and splits and all sorts of stuff on it.
Yeah, it does look like it's got a built-in spout, Robert. It, like Alex said, it adds character, and it doesn't take pride of place, but it certainly lives in the lounge. Someone else has picked you up.
On what?
Harry's picked you up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Harry.
Got his beaver eye on you.
Yeah.
Tommy's saying yes, he does a lot of green wood turning, and you never know how much it will really warp. No, but that bowl I've just showed you went so quickly.
Yeah.
In a matter of 2 days. I couldn't believe it when I walked out to the workshop on the Monday or Tuesday after I turned it and thought, oh, what do I do?
Yeah, I don't do a lot of green turning, but certainly when I have done, it's quite exciting. Because you really don't know what's going to happen, do you?
No. Well, I didn't on that, but I'm hoping that it's not going to move quite as far on the one I did today. This one is 12.5 inches diameter by about 3 inches deep. So it's quite a big lump.
It's the only bit I've done recently was that piece of ivy.
Right.
It was spraying water all over the workshop. Or sap. But that's an interesting shape. I always have that on my display when I'm selling stuff. Nobody's bought it yet, but I don't think they will either. But it's just an interesting talking point, to be honest.
Yes, it is. Yeah. No, I'm not allowed to sell that now. So that stops at home. So Leo's put pill pot, candy pot, could be anything.
What, this one?
I think he's referring to what you're doing, Andy.
Yeah,
it is a pill pot, isn't it?
Pill pot is what I'd had in mind, but I mean, it can be anything you want, really. I use one every night, so I find it very useful. Right, that's that.
Yeah, it is Mother Nature putting a touch on it, Katie. But that is one of the things of wood turning. If you do turn a lot of green, or if you do turn any green, you never quite know what you're going to find or you're going to come across. I mean,
no, it is quite.
Yeah, look at the grain colour that I got lunchtime.
I turned the compressor off so it didn't make any noise. Just talk amongst yourselves. We'll be
doesn't
right.
make any noise if it's turned off. Well done, Ben. So Ben's come back in. It could be a pot for your teeth.
Yeah. I don't need one this big. I've still got some of my own left. Not very many. So there's a nasty bit down there I don't like.
So we've got the baby scraper out, have we?
Yeah. That's better.
I'll scare you by saying there's 46 staring at you and you've been turning 55 minutes.
I know it's scary, isn't it? 55 minutes for something this size. But there we are. We're getting there.
I think size is irrelevant at times when you're doing
sometimes it is, yeah. I mean, the big one does take longer, but this probably takes about the same size as a 6-inch one, doesn't it?
Shut it, Katie. we can ban you, you know.
I can imagine what she's saying. Baby scraper. Oh, right, she's singing. Oh dear.
Yeah. Keep that in Devon. We don't want to hear it up here. And Colin's saying he bought some blanks from Homewood, and they turned up some nice pieces and a lot of small rounds as well.
All right, yeah.
Small rounds, Colin, you might think are insignificant, but you get as much practice on a small round as you do on a big round.
And they can make you feel really...
for a minute. Don't worry, because I'm just disposing of someone.
Oh, right, okay.
You.
Thank you.
It's been...
Yeah.
reported and disposed of, so
Good.
that'll teach you.
Yep.
I can't get rid of it out of StreamYard.
No, it stays on StreamYard, doesn't it? But
He's certainly gone out of YouTube anyway.
good.
What's that? Rex B has said, I really learning and listening to you two. You make turning, I think it means fun.
Thank you, Rex.
Thanks, Rex.
It does help if it is fun.
Yes. Yeah.
Otherwise, what's the point in a hobby if you don't enjoy it? But no, I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Got him, Richard, before you mentioned it. I saw it creep up. And you can be banned as well, Scott, if you're not careful.
Is he playing up? Is he? Is he being difficult?
Yeah, he's been stroppy.
Oh God, he's singing as well.
Yeah.
Oh no, that doesn't bear thinking about. I'm sorry.
Oh,
that's all right. We obviously did get it near enough to concentric. Because the bit I took off the outside doesn't really show, so it must have been somewhere near right. I could actually replace this bit of paper. I've had it here for 3 weeks.
Oh, it's still got 2 weeks to run.
Give the cat a goldfish.
God, to hell with the expense, eh?
Yeah, I got rolls and rolls of it. So I bought a big thing of about a dozen rolls, which is the economic way of doing it. It just gets in the way.
Yes, the band machine is working, Tipsy, but you don't need to be careful if we know who you are. But they give it away. They come up with numbers and letters and numbers.
Yeah, nothing makes any sense, so we just know to get rid of them now.
Yeah.
I don't know why it does it, why people do it. It didn't make any sense to me, but there we are. I'm too logical, I think. Right, that's that. Next, I didn't show everybody what I'm using, but I don't get sponsored.
It'll probably be that and that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't get sponsored, so why should I? Is that the attitude? No, perhaps not.
No. But I make the disclaimer on my channel, and Andy's exactly the same. We get no subsidised products from anyone. We buy our own bits and pieces.
Pay for what we use. Yep.
Yeah, and we can say what we like about it, basically.
We're not beholden to anybody. I prefer it that way. If I was making a living at it, it might be different. I want to get everything I could for nothing, but I'm not. It's a hobby, and I want to keep it that way. I like it that way.
And if you can't get out into the workshop for a few days, it's not a major issue, is it?
Nope. Except with all these things I've got to get made in the next 3 weeks. But that's one of them done. I'm going to do them a bit quicker than this, I think.
It's a practice one, isn't it?
It's a practice one. Actually, it's turned out quite nicely. It's looking quite pretty. Right.
With a reasonable bit of wood to start with, it does help, doesn't it?
Oh yes, it does. And
even you got some shakes in it, but
it's a shaky bit of yew. But it's still yew, you know. And yew is always a nice timber, isn't it, to work?
It seems to be. Yeah, everyone's telling me it's a nice, nice timber to work.
We love it. Oh, it's got a nice shine to it. So apologies to everybody for not doing 2.
Or even 3.
Very, very optimistically thought I might even try a 3rd. I've just about finished 1 in an hour. This is not good. But hey, it doesn't matter.
We're not paid by the item.
No, or by the hour, or any other way it comes to that.
No, we're here to entertain you and answer your questions and show you the way we do things, not
Yeah.
The only way to do it. It's the way we
No,
do
no,
it.
it's the way we do it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to have a sit down now.
God, you need it after all that work, mate.
Oh, God, it's so big. I still didn't get the inside right. I can have another go at that anyway, so that's not a problem. Right, I'm going to change cameras. Let's put it onto that one. There I am. And
There
bring
he is.
Keith in
Oh no, that's
as well.
scary. Let
There
me
he
sit
is.
centre of the screen so that you can see me, because I was laying at one side.
And I'll show you the outside because that's shinier. It's come out quite a nice finish on there. Nice and shiny. So the grain is nice on it.
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah.
and most of the cracks are filled up with sawdust now, so and glued in. So that's turned out all right.
Yeah.
And
So
and the inside is there. That's it. You've seen it.
the wood was milled about 6 years ago, and it was cut 2 years before that, and it came from a National Trust property down the south on the South Downs at Slindon College.
15%.
Yep.
That's sort of that's classic
Yeah, that's
ambient dampness, isn't it? Basically,
yeah.
you can get it drier than that, but as soon as you have a rainy session, it goes wet again. Absorbs it from the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So no, so 15's fine. I don't mind that.
No, it won't move a great deal. So Scott's just put in there his premiere tonight will be at 21:45 as YouTube is playing up. Yeah, we know about YouTube.
Oh, you're having trouble as well, are you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd think they'd be quite good at it by now, wouldn't you?
You think they'd had some practice, wouldn't you? But it doesn't seem to make a lot of difference.
Yeah, no, thanks for the comments anyway from people. So, fly me to the lathe. Oh no, I won't. That's one of Scott's songs.
That's one of Scott's. Yeah.
I
Yes,
won't join in on that. No, that would be very wrong.
He's got royalties on that, apparently.
Yeah. Yep. Anyway, very nice to see everybody here. I don't know how many there are left now. 43 still, so that's excellent.
44 it's saying on
44 is it? Yeah, okay.
Tubes, but go by the number up by your live bit on the top right, top left of the screen. It tells you how many you've got watching you.
Does it?
Yeah, it says live right at the top in a red banner.
Oh, 44. Yes, I'd never even spotted that before.
Oh, yeah, no, you've got the wrong glasses on. You see?
Yeah, I have.
You've got your safety glasses on tonight.
No, I haven't. You're right. Hey ho, I can't win them all.
No.
I could wear my laser glasses.
Yeah.
Me green ones. Stupid things.
Leo's off. He's got to go and walk the dogs. Thanks, Leo, for stopping by. Hey.
Yes, thanks for coming in.
Thank you, everybody.
And everybody else. And I mean, on that note, I shall pack it in.
Well, not quite, because I was just about to say Andy's doing next Tuesday lunchtime.
Oh yes, I hadn't thought about next week. Yeah.
So you'll catch him on Tuesday. Yeah, the 15th.
It's today.
I've got
so yeah, Tuesday, 22nd in the lunchtime is me.
Yeah.
And the 29th is you in lunchtime. No. Yes, you lunchtime and me in the
lunchtime,
evening.
You're in the evening, so you haven't got anything of me next week unless I do a pop-up.
Nope.
But at the moment, I've got too many hospital nurses visits and bits and pieces for the wife, so...
So it's just me next Tuesday lunchtime, and then both of us on the following Tuesday, and we're going to do that double act thing, aren't we?
Yes, we're going to see if we can give that a go. We've both got half of a branch.
Yeah, we showed everybody.
Designated. Yeah, mine's in the workshop, and I'm not.
Oh, here it is.
So
I got it.
We've got half each, so we're going to put our own spin on a bowl.
And I mean, the major difference between them is that this one's got A on it, and the other one's got K. So, and they are pretty much the same.
Yeah,
and you never guess.
Herbel, not you.
No, it's not you. Just for change.
You, so,
we've counted the wormholes, and we've got about the same number each.
Now they're bug holes, not wormholes.
Oh, beg your pardon. and it'd be interesting to see how it turns and what we make of it, because we're not discussing design at all. We're just going to do what comes naturally.
Yeah.
I shall obviously see Keith's before I do mine, but it won't affect me. I'm determined in that. So.
We've both got our own styles that are slightly
Yeah.
different, and we both turn more or less the same, but we're within our own style. So I think we've gone through all of
Tipsy
the
Turner's
questions.
getting very close to torturing us with his YouTube videos. I look forward to it, Tipsy.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want us to call you anything else, you'll have to tell us what your Christian name is.
Yeah.
But Tipsy will do. Good.
Yeah.
And Gerard's back to work next week. He'll have had enough turning by then.
No, you never have enough turning, but you've got to go back to work to make the money. Cornish and Katie is escaping while the going's good.
Okay, yeah, bye Katie.
Thanks, Katie. You can tell Chris what he missed, and hopefully
Gerard,
he's come home and learnt a bit.
Only got to survive 340 odd days, and you'll be retired yourself, and you'll love it.
343, I think.
Yeah, I think it was. Yep. So.
Thanks, Tipsy. Appreciate that, mate. I'm sure you'll enjoy them. They're all on YouTube after we finish, anyway.
Yeah, and they're all still there. So.
Yeah.
Back to when we started. Yeah. So good.
Oh, Katie's off to eat cake. That's bloody disgusting. That is. Just because it's your dad's birthday. There's no
I could do that because it was Alison's birthday on Sunday.
All right.
So we had a couple of cakes that we've munched part of our way through, and we took one round to our friends last night. So yeah, so we've had cake. We don't normally have cake at all. So very nice. It was the next door neighbour made it for us, which was jolly nice of her. Anyway, I shall press the button.
And Scott said, "Great live, Andy."
Thanks, Scott. See you as and when. I don't know if you're coming along first Sunday of next month. I'm not even sure what's happening.
I won't be because I'm in the workshop.
Oh right, I can't remember what's happening now. I think it's going to be some people on lathes.
It's a free for all in the middle.
Just members, yeah. Because we had the blind wood turner last month.
Scott's nan's 90th on Thursday. He's only going for the cake. Yeah, can't agree more than that. But she's lucky to have got to 90, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good age.
Hope Joe did well today, mate, because Scott's Joe has been in for pre-med. So,
okay.
That's up to him to say what that was about.
Yeah, thank you, Gerard. And I'll bid you all farewell, and I'm going to press the button. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so in that case, bye for now.
Yep. Ta-ta. Oh, where are we? There it is.
Yeah.
Bye.